The Nonviolent Gospel Network exists to help people return to the life and teaching of Jesus, to recover a way of discipleship shaped by forgiveness, enemy love, peacemaking, and nonviolence. For me, this journey began with a simple conviction that Jesus reveals a God who is completely without violence, a God who forgives rather than retaliates, reconciles rather than excludes, and loves even those we would call enemies. And if that is what God is like, then it changes everything, not only what we believe, but who we become. The more I immersed myself in the life and teaching of Jesus, the more my understanding of God, the cross, and the gospel itself was transformed. There in Jesus, I discovered what stands at the center of the Christian faith, the crucified and forgiving victim, the perfect revelation of God who enters into human suffering, takes the place of the one humanity casts out and responds to violence with forgiveness. In doing so, Jesus exposes the violence beneath our attempts to create peace through exclusion and reveals that God's way is reconciliation rather than retaliation. Raised from the dead, he announces peace and opens a new way of being human in the world. If this is the God that Jesus reveals, then following him cannot simply be about believing the right things. It's about becoming people whose lives reflect his life. Christian discipleship is not simply about changing our behavior, it's about the transformation of our deepest desires. See, discipleship is formation. None of us are formed in isolation. Our loves, longings, and ambitions are continually shaped by the people in the world around us. We learn what to desire by watching what others value, and when those desires are shaped by fear, insecurity, or the need to prove ourselves, they can lead us into rivalry, conflict, and the search for someone to blame. Yet Jesus reveals another way. In him we see the Father's self-giving love, a love that seeks the flourishing of all, refuses rivalry, embraces the excluded, and pursues reconciliation rather than retaliation. And that is why this network exists, to place the life and teaching of Jesus back at the center of our formation, so that our desires are reshaped by his desires. Together we seek to cultivate desires that increasingly reflect the heart of God, so that forgiveness, enemy love, non-violence, and peacemaking become more than ideas we admire. They become the natural expression of who we are. It's not simply about learning new ideas about Jesus. It's about becoming his apprentices, people whose lives make his kingdom visible in the world. Because the world doesn't just need people who believe in Jesus. It needs people who are becoming like him.